tea, fan, and the afternoon, 6:47 a.m. The alarm didn't ring, but Harish woke up, just like he did every day, not a minute early, not a minute late. Next to his bed, a half-empty glass of water sat on a chipped wooden side table. He had poured it the night before. He took a sip. The water didn't taste cold or warm just there, as always. The bathroom had the same plastic bucket, faded blue, now looking pale, grand, a yellow mug with a crack near the handle. In the mirror, Harish's face looked as it always did, neither fresh nor tired, just existing. The radio murmured, the same voice. Temperatures in Delhi may reach 42 degrees today, ... Harish lathered his cheeks with foam and nodded slightly. Not in response, just out of habit. 7:22 a.m. In the kitchen, the stove clicked. Milk boiled in the steel pan. A spoon fell to the floor. The clatter echoed more than expected, but then quickly faded into the usual hum of morning. He added ginger to his tea, a bit too much, perhaps. He didn't particularly like ginger, but he was used to it. He sat in the veranda with the cup. Across the street, Sharma auntie watered her money plant. She didn't notice him. He didn't wave either. It wasn't a rude silence, it was the kind that settled into a place over years. 8:04 a.m. Harish ironed his shirt. A pale blue one, with a loose button near the cuff. He noticed it, acknowledged it, and decided it was okay. The trousers had an old coffee stain, nearly invisible now, but he knew it was there. He took out his cycle from the garage. A small air pump rested beside it. As usual, the back tire needed a little more air. He didn't complain, just pumped. 8:36 a.m. The street was already alive. The same old hawker shouted, "Tomatoes, 20 rupees a kilo." Harish took the left turn near the tea stall. He didn't glance at the vendor. 9:02 a.m. Office. Desk No. 14. The ceiling fan spun fast, clicking every few seconds, a tiny, persistent sound, like a heartbeat that wasn't his. Harish pulled out his chair. It creaked like always. He opened register book No. 5. The paper inside smelled faintly of ink and dust. He began writing, "Received invoice No. for to be, verification pending, ... double quotes." He'd written almost the same thing yesterday, and the day before. By 12:01 p.m., only 5 files had come in. He checked them all. Each one bore familiar handwriting, familiar stamps. His pen hovered over the paper in the same way it had for 15 years. 1 p.m., lunch break. Same tiffin, 2 chapinis, some potato curry, a folded napkin, a small steel box with slightly sweet mango, pickle nearly finished now, but not quite. He sat in the corner near the window. Outside, someone's scooter wouldn't start. The sound sputtered, coughed, stopped, started again. Harish didn't look. He just chewed, slowly. 1:45 p.m., back to desk. Another file came in. A red one, slightly torn at the corner. He ran his finger over the rip, then opened it. Request for leave extension. He noted it, then placed it in the tray marked pending. At 2:40, a colleague named Ajay came in and said, "Tea." Harish nodded, "Mild sugar." They stood near the window as the peon brought them tiny paper cups. They didn't talk much. They didn't need to. Just 2 men, standing still, sipping warm liquid as the fan above them made that same rhythmic noise. 5:02 p.m., day's end. The register closed with a soft thud. He put the pen back in the drawer, aligning it parallel to the edge. His desk was clean. It always was. 5:45 p.m. back home. The cycle ride back was uneventful. The same cow blocked the lane. Same children played with a rubber ball that bounced too high and always landed in the gutter. Harish reached home, took off his shoes, washed his hands, poured water into the same steel tumbler, and sat near the fan. 6:17 p.m. evening. He watched the sky turn from orange to gray. On the street below, someone played old Bollywood music. Softly the fan squeaked once. He adjusted it with a stick so it faced a little more to the left. 7 p.m. dinner prep. Rice boiled. Dal cooked in the pressure cooker, 3 whistles, just like always. No more, no less. He cut cucumbers into thin slices. They weren't particularly fresh, but they crunched. That was enough. 8:04 p.m. Television DD National played an old serial. A woman cried. A man stood expressionless. Harish ate his dinner slowly, the remote resting untouched beside him. He didn't finish the episode. He rarely did. 9:15 p.m. Washing the tiffin. He washed each box carefully, dried them, placed them on the rack in size order. The sink had a tiny drip. 1, 2, pause, 1, 2. Pause. He had stopped noticing it. But sometimes, late at night, it sounded louder. 10:02 p.m. bedtime. He turned off the light. The fan whirred. The bedsheet was cool at first, then warm under him. The room was quiet. Not empty, just quiet. The clock ticked. He didn't think much, didn't worry, didn't dream. He just lay there, as he did every night, and so it went, day after day. Nothing much happened, nothing dramatic, nothing disastrous. But in the silence of that nothing, there was something, a rhythm, a stillness, a life.